Welcome to this December bullet journal and calendar where I used a theme of Christmas ornaments, greenery from evergreen trees, and lists, as in making a list and checking it twice. To make this first round ornament, I used a mason jar lid, which I showed just on my sketch here at the very beginning if you want to go back and take a look, and I just traced around it. Those mason jar lids come in different sizes, so you could feel free to make different ornaments all using a mason lid or a lid of some other kind that you trace around. I chose to just do this one and draw the others freehand. They're not exactly as circular as this is. Now, I forgot to hit record for the next page, so forgive me, but I'm just going to give you a little glimpse of what I did. I wrote making a list and checking it twice and made the little candies down at the bottom for a sweet treat. As I was laying out the calendar, I thought it would be pretty fun to make something special about the calendar and then put some greenery behind it. So what I was thinking of was the lists, all the lists that I end up making at Christmas time, lists for groceries and food that I have to get, lists for gifts and wrapping and times and things I have to do for work. And so it just seems like I have list after list after list. So I thought I'd put a heading at the top with the day and make it look like a list by doing these little dotted lines, like maybe the paper was folded up, and keeping each page separate instead of putting the grid all together. But it really is the calendar page. And you can see here that I made greenery all around, and the way I was making this greenery was really just making one stick down the middle and then making a bunch of little lines for needles. It wasn't very scientific, but I was just thinking Christmas trees and greenery and boughs that we use for decorations at this time of the year, and I'm thinking maybe it looks like a Douglas fir. I don't know. If you happen to know trees better than I do, feel free to put a comment in about what kind of needles you think this looks similar to me. I just thought it looks like a Christmas tree. So my idea was for the 4 pages all together that it would look like a bunch of greenery sitting around with a bunch of lists sitting on top of the greenery. And you can have a quick peek here and see if you think it worked. You can see that when I numbered the pages, I used the whole spread as one calendar instead of going down each list. I went across like a regular calendar. After folding my calendar up and turning the page, you can see my last page. And if you're new to the channel, you might not know I always do a gratitude page at the end of my calendar journal pages. And the reason for that is so that I just really make sure I stop and take a few minutes at least once a month to just write down some things that are bringing me joy or that I am grateful for in my life. And this month I titled it Joyful. If you want to see what I'm joyful for this month in December, tune in January because it'll be at the front of my January journal. Also, if you're interested in seeing how to make this Christmas card or the little candy cane that I have on here, I have videos for that, and you can like and subscribe for more content. Here is how the whole thing turned out, from my cover page to the list pages, all the way into the calendar, and of course, finally, my gratitudes. I am grateful for you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.